back to Hot Take Sports episode 144. I think it is important to start this episode off with a quick moment of silence for our boy Aidan Morris. He's not dead, but he is leaving the crew, and from the small sample size we've seen, we're not as good without him. So we'll see what happens.
To us now.
What'd he say? Screw you.
Yeah.
Nah, but we'll get into this a little bit in more detail later, but we did get to see him in his last home game this weekend. 4 of us did. So very, very heartwarming moment.
How are you doing today, Leo?
Doing pretty good. It was a Monday. It was a good weekend, but it was Monday overall. Got a nice arm day lift in, so we're here. Clayton, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's kind of an odd week for me. I have to. And Matt just dropped a people's elbow on the couch. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Throwing his back out in the process.
That hurts so bad.
Conor McGregor will be proud.
Well, yeah, you tried so much effort to not sneeze into the mic that you might have pulled something.
Oh, dang. All right, we're good.
Lord.
Need a mute button.
As I was saying, bit of a weird week for me this week. I'm only working 2 hours tomorrow. Then I have a doctor's appointment at the Air Force Base in Dayton. So tomorrow's definitely different. I'll be driving a government minivan down to Dayton tomorrow. So
the government minivan.
Government minivan.
Big dog.
You can catch those hose all the way down.
Does it have sliding doors?
Well, it does have slidey doors, yes.
Oh, yeah. It's a minivan. It has to.
It has government plate. It has U.S. government plates on it.
Nice.
Is it speed tracked?
No. Because my
You
friends
tail people so they think
allegedly, my friend may or may not have been speeding in it and told us all about it. So allegedly.
Oh,
What a guy. Or a girl. I don't know.
a person.
The world won't know, but that's kind of my week. Odd, but it's International Fight Week. Went to a good crew game on Saturday, and moving forward. Child, nice jersey.
thank you. Good start of the week. Didn't do much today. Smoked some pork.
Whoa.
You can't
That
stop
could've went
to
so
smoke
many
some.
different directions.
This may go smoke some pork.
Some pork and chicken.
I was like, hey, yo.
It was a pretty good day so far. Good start of the week.
Brady, how are you?
Nothing over there.
How are you doing, Brady?
I'm not doing too bad. I got to go to a Guards game yesterday. Pretty good overall. Maybe dive into it a little bit more later, but did some work today. Started to do some fresh releases for players signing with the Walleye for the upcoming season, so be on the lookout for that.
Is it B-Hawk on a multi-year? Did he sign one?
They don't have multi-years in ECHL.
Well, did we bring
Somebody
it back
else
yet?
signed in the ECHL we can get into later.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
We just not give him the airtime.
Yeah.
Skank.
What a dweeb.
Well said.
Funny because it rhymes with. Anyways.
Beefs.
Matt, how are you?
Good. Tired. It's gonna be a long week. I'm basically acting head of safety this week because one of the guys above me is on vacation. The other one's catching up from training that she missed while she was gone. And my boss had to do an emergency trip to one of our offsites because they've had a bunch of injuries in the last 3 weeks, or a bunch of not injuries necessarily, but they've gotten in trouble the last few weeks. So he has to go supervise them because our contracted out safety guy has been dealing with health issues. So he figured out this weekend, they're like, hey, by the way, you're spending the next week up in XYZ site.
Wow.
So yeah, good stuff. So he basically told me this morning, he's like, all right, I gave you a list of stuff to do. Good luck. Tracy will help you if you need anything.
Okay, call
All
me
right.
if I need help.
Yep, that was it. I'll have my phone on me. Okay. Thanks, boss. See ya. Good luck.
Are you allowed to stack a forklift on top of a pallet and then pick up said pallet with forklift on it?
Yeah.
Be the first phone call you call.
So
but see, the proper
I wasn't
way to do it is
sure.
to have two forklifts going towards each other, so that way it's double support.
Oh,
Yeah, because then it can't tip over one way. It's
that's my fault.
Why
Wait,
don't you have
so-
forklift jousting?
Yes, that's a thing. First of all. Second of all, I'll add on to that. We'll do 2, bring it up, and then a third one underneath both of them.
We actually have guys grab onto the crane with one arm, and they each get a wrench with the other arm, and we swing the cranes at each other.
Ah,
your wrecking balls playing in the background.
Dude, it's like
Precisely.
a game in elementary school where we climbed to the middle, literally just kick people like until they fell off the bar.
I jumped on the one long middle bar.
Yeah, and then we're like,
Oh,
Everybody on the swing is trying to kick the middle of the top.
literally just
Yeah.
trying to kick each other off. We're like, I get your head out of here.
Yeah, literally.
it's a good old day.
Good old day. So the one time when the bars were wet and I ate it, literally wrecked my shoulder on the ladder.
Oh, I jumped, caught, swung, horizontal drop back
Uh-huh.
first. That's good old days.
I don't think that
That's
any
accomplished.
playground story is as good as Brady hurting himself sliding down a rock wall.
Yeah, trying
Yep.
to slide down a rock wall is insane. And then breaking your tailbone.
I didn't realize there was a rock wall until I started going down it. So there lies the issue.
How did you not realize
What
there's a
kinda-
rock wall? It's on both sides.
Time out.
How'd you get up?
No. It was like you know like the preschool set like all the way over. It's like a little house. Like the rock wall is like it's like a slight slant going in, and there's a slide like right beside it.
Like a little,
You
like
know what
the
I'm
little
talking
tiny
about?
little Tykes play set, whatever. You can have like a little mini rock wall on one
Yeah,
side.
it goes up this way.
And then,
Okay.
the other side's like a slide. And I'm guessing the small, non-fully developed brain of Braden Richard Bame at age 5 or whatever he
I
was,
just went. I went
Went the
through
wrong
it, not realizing it was a rock wall. I thought it was a slide.
which is understandable, I guess. But looking
Oh,
at it,
don't
looking
give
at
him
it
a
now,
pass.
it's not.
Don't give him a pass.
Looking at it now, it's not. So,
No,
No,
that doesn't
man.
count.
Back to sports.
What do you say?
So let's talk some sports.
We are talking sports. The playground is always a sport.
yes.
It was back in the day, but not anymore.
Full of young sports, lots of recess football.
Dude,
Sorry, that was
I
bad.
was wondering where you were going with that.
good time.
Not Isaac, all right.
We used to play Quidditch.
You're on his level.
Remember we played Quidditch
Relax.
at the elementary playground?
Quidditch?
Yeah, like they had the one, like you had 1, 2, and 3, and then you threw the ball up. It was so stupid. Like,
Oh, yeah. You had to hope that it went through the most points.
yeah, it was
Okay, I know
crazy.
what you're talking about.
It was like you, me, and I think just whoever wanted to be weird with us that day. I don't know, because they, Harry Potter, and we're like 8. Yes.
What can I say? All right, where do we want to start with sports? Because it was a heck of a weekend.
Yeah,
We
we
had
got
a lot
2
to
soccer
talk about.
games at least to talk about. I mean, hell, we got Euros and Copa America.
Yeah.
right now, which I'm disappointed in myself because I didn't watch soccer for the Euros that started at 2:00 today.
I didn't watch really any of the group stage Euros. A little bit, but not much.
I haven't watched much of the Euros. I watched the Italy game today.
Oh, so you saw the 98th
yeah.
minute?
Yeah,
Oh, it's such a
They
banger.
make it through.
It was.
Banger.
I was hoping for the video because ESPN was like, "Oh my gosh, Italy scored in the 98th minute to advance to the round of 16." Because who are they playing?
Croatia.
Yeah, Croatia.
Croatia.
Luka Modric scored in like the 55th minute,
Yeah.
and then that was going to kick Italy out of the entire tournament.
Right.
And they
kept
won last
Croatia
year.
in.
And yeah, that's
Yeah, Modric is now the oldest person to ever score in the Euros.
Yeah, they had a PK.
Something like that.
Yeah, Croatia had a PK saved.
Dang.
Yeah.
Uh,
Then they came back and scored.
Mm.
And then Italy hit a banger of a shot in the 98th minute.
Tough.
I think it was just outside 18 or just inside.
Yeah, it's just
Back
about
post,
18
upper
yards.
corner. It was
He
so
just
pretty.
opened- it was just one time, opened his foot
Yeah.
out. Just
Keeper had
bent
no
it perfectly.
shot.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was sad though. I want to see Croatia move on.
Yeah, I did too.
I have a fact about the men's game.
What? I don't know if we have anything else to talk about in the Euros, to be honest. So
The U.S. men's
No.
national team Copa America opener against Bolivia on Fox was their most watched non-World Cup match in network's history. Averaged 3.16 million viewers.
that makes sense because the World Cup was kind of our breaking out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
For
people
the
were like,
world.
"Oh, we're pretty good."
Yeah. Other than the last 4 tournaments that we've
Yeah.
won in CONCACAF.
Yeah, but we've dominated competition. We need to dominate
Basically.
outside of CONCACAF,
Right.
or at least be
which is funny
a
because
top 3 competitive.
we beat Bolivia, who's in. Is Conmebol the one? Is that South America?
I think
Probably.
so.
I don't remember if that's South America or Africa. I should know. That's
Bolivia.
bad
Bolivia
soccer, no.
sounds like
Um,
it should be in. Wait,
it is South. They're in South America.
is it
but
South America?
Chile.
also in South America,
Yeah.
but not the same thing.
Same, but different. But still same.
Yeah, it's South America. Conmebol.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
well, the picture I looked at looked like. Never mind. I'm not doing geography lesson right now. We destroyed them. They're technically in the South America League, but they also suck.
Yeah, they were also.
I was gonna say
84th.
they're also bad.
They were 84th in the top 100
We-
race for soccer. So
I'm about to say
yeah.
the US had like
And-
5 or 6.
and we're
goals that
11th.
game.
Well, yeah, Ricardo Pepi should have had a hat trick in the last 20 minutes of the
Right.
game and missed all 3 of them.
Right.
So
it's still Matt and I were talking separately, but it still looks just like final third is still our main problem. I mean, build-up play looked very good. There was times where it was just one touch and a
Yeah.
beautiful triangle through ball, and then Anthony fancied it. I loved Anthony's post-game little presser there. He's like, well, if Pepe fancied it, I probably could have had a couple assists, but
definitely would have had a couple.
he's like, oh well. He started laughing. I'm like, yeah, he's not wrong.
The only thing I was really disappointed in that game was that we didn't high press them.
We
No.
pressed like the first 10 minutes, and then we got our goal, and then we were like,
Yeah, and then we just kind of sat
Yeah.
back and we're like, you guys will make a mistake eventually.
And
And they
then-
did every
yeah.
time, but we could have pressed up and tried to score more.
yeah, we could have
So, yeah.
easily made it 4-0 in the first 25 minutes of that game.
Oh yeah.
Which would have been very nice considering the fact that we are technically down on second
yeah.
to Uruguay
Yeah,
because they scored 3 goals. They
scored
gave up
3,
1,
gave up 1,
but it goes by goals for before it goes by goals against.
Yeah.
So
but that's oh well. I mean, we're gonna beat Panama, and then
we better beat Panama.
if we beat Uruguay, that'll be awesome. But Uruguay is gonna be the toughest, obviously, of the group because they are 14th in the world, and we are 11th currently right now. And I guess we'll see if we could get someone clinical. I mean, Battle finally got a goal again, which was really good for him, but he looked indecisive before he started getting his goal.
Very,
But
very indecisive.
I think that goal will definitely help him tremendously in
He's-
the next 2 games for the group stage, at least.
He's still young, isn't he?
Oh, he's very young. and He's
24, maybe.
he pretty young. He fits like the time
He's in
window
the
that
time
we're
window.
in.
I know.
Everyone but Tim Ream and maybe Matt
Yeah,
Turner.
dude, Tim Ream, when Matt Turner threw that ball out of play for the stoppage for Tim, I'm like, oh no, Tim, don't go down. That means we got to put in Carter Vickers. Don't go down.
Yeah,
My
bro just
boy
had something in
Tim
his
Ream.
eye. His contact was
Yeah.
messed up.
I thought he was crying or something. Oh my god, he like tore his hammy. I'm like, oh no, take mine.
Yeah.
Take mine, Tim. You can have it.
You're gonna-
Instead of Turner, who is our backup goaltender? Goalie.
Horvath or Sean Johnson.
Okay.
Is it Sean Johnson? I thought I saw Gabby Slonina on the bench the other day.
I didn't
was
know if
Sean
there was
Johnson.
any who
I
played
don't know
overseas.
why we still bring him.
I don't know. Don't matter. He ain't gonna
Not
play.
back. I know. The third string is definitely not going in. He's just there taking up a spot.
But yeah,
just in
Tim
case
Ream's
something-
36 and Matt Turner's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, for goalie, you want someone.
30's not even that
Yeah,
old. for a
30's not
goalie.
even that old for a goalie, especially Matt Turner's
I'm about to say
size and athleticism.
Turner will be there for the next World Cup.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So will Tim Ream, because Tim Ream just has the fountain of youth in his basement. He's just like not sharing.
I think 38-year-old Tim
That's his
Ream's
goal.
getting there before Miles Robinson.
He's 36.
I'm letting you know right now, it
He'll be
wouldn't surprise
38 in 2026 is what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. yeah.
So I'm letting you know
At the World
now. Tim Ream
That
will
makes
just be on that bench.
I guess. Could be.
If not, he'll just be retired and that be our center back
Bench coach.
at that point.
Bench
Yeah,
coach.
he'll be our
I
center
mean,
back.
that's honestly fair.
He'll be the Josh Williams. He's technically on the team, but
Is
not
this a
really.
big squad? Oh, I was right. It is Sean Johnson. Still don't know why he's there.
No, I know you're right. I could have sworn I saw Slonina like celebrate one of the goals. Maybe I'm crazy. I probably am.
It might
That's
have been some other guy that we didn't know. But Miles Robinson, it says,
probably injured again.
yeah, this looks like the updated roster for this tournament. So he's on here. Miles Robinson's on here. I believe, yes. This has to be the updated.
Well, you could have gone to the previous game.
Yeah.
Just say. Anyways, Pulisic scored a wonder goal in like the 3rd or 4th minute.
Yeah,
That was beautiful off the corner
it
kick.
was.
And then we never did a single thing off a corner kick after that, which was a little depressing, but whatever.
It was pretty well lasted.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little salty at Weah's like Shaws or Shass.
Yeah.
That he and Bow's standing back post wide open. Like just put that shot like as a low driven cross on the ground and it's a goal.
Yeah.
And it's 3-0 before halftime.
He was confused on which one to do, so he just kind of whipped it at the
Yeah.
back post and hoped.
Nah, Tim was definitely hoping that thing was gonna find the back of the net.
Well, if he would just hit the one where he was inside the 6-yard box, all he had to do was roof it.
I
Go
know.
up at all. The keeper was already laying on the ground. He put it right into his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have maybe $40. But that's beside the point.
So yeah.
Figured for sure Weah would score. He's been our best goal scorer lately. But he looked disinterested most of the game. Like he stayed out wide. Like he's been doing a lot more like up and in, at least with the US team lately. But didn't this game. He just stayed out wide and kind of
Definitely the first
did whatever.
opening minutes of that game. Per usual, that right side looked very lethal. And then the left side looked
We didn't use our right side very much in the first half.
No.
Minutes we did.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And then when
Start
we
good.
because pretty sure his cross and then Weston hustling out and then got us that corner and gave us Pulisic goal.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
the reporter asked Weston's like, so was that worth it getting hurt? He's like, yeah, I just twisted my ankle, but Christian scored a banger, so it's all right.
The vibes are good.
Yes.
That's what matters. And we're 1-0.
Yes.
No.
Yay.
Panama Thursday night
Yes.
at 6.
Mhm.
Sounds right.
Yes. Because then we're the late game against Uruguay Sunday.
Is it Sunday?
No,
Not gonna be that quick. I hope not.
Tuesday. Sounds accurate. Thursday. So that was right. And sorry, it's gonna be July. Monday. Sorry. Monday at 9 on Fox Sports. 1.
So Sunday, Thursday, Monday.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It would be really nice to just win, beat Panama. Panama, look, I watched that game, watched Panama Uruguay last night a little bit. I don't know. Uruguay looked very good. They also could have won that game like 5-1,
Yeah, because Darwin
Just
Nunez
like us.
sucks.
Mhm.
but they just didn't have lethal finishing, and that's just a prenup game for them. So I'm guessing they'll get that figured out and sorted. But I don't know. I didn't see Panama's goal, to be honest, but Panama just kind of tried to counter the whole time because Uruguay was just pressing the whole time and making them turn the ball over, making them shoot a 30-yard shot and not even testing their goalie. So hopefully the US kind of take that high press out of their page and continuously do it instead of do it for like 15 minutes and then be done with it. Because you could hear Greg at like the 30-minute mark, he's like telling them to get up and press, and they're just like, oh,
Yeah, nobody cared
But-
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were generous to ourselves too. We gave ourselves the inside games. We were at AT&T the first game. We're at Atlanta for the second game.
Mhm.
I don't remember where for the third game, but
Yeah, it was nice.
there's not said a word the entire pod. Bless you.
For me to say, I don't know.
Well, we'll go to the other soccer game next. That you also weren't involved in because you couldn't get over work. But yeah, Columbus Crew, 4-0 dub, sat right behind the goal in the supporter section. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it
It was a
was.
great time.
Yes, made countless clips that the Columbus Crew posted and MLS posted. So
Yeah.
Basically
Kind of
famous.
celebrities.
yes, we basically made it.
We gotta start bringing the
Well-
Hot Take Sports shirt to put in front of her.
That'd be really funny if we brought like a flag, Hot Take Sports flag.
Yeah,
But we touched on it earlier, but homegrown hero Aidan Morris did play his last game in Columbus. It wasn't like really official, right? Until the game started, basically.
I think that day a reporter had said it that it was basically guaranteed to be his last game, but they definitely made it for sure at the game.
Yeah. And like he got subbed off. That was a big moment, obviously. I don't know about you guys. I was thinking about this earlier. If it was my last game, I'd want to play the full 90 minutes.
I would too, for sure.
That's
Yeah.
I was gonna say, maybe I'm crazy for saying that, but like when guys get subbed off, like when it's their last game, like, nah, dude, leave me out there, bro.
Yeah. Like I get the whole like curtain call thing, but especially not
Yeah,
at
it's called-
60 minutes. Like at least if it's like the 85th and you know the game's over, like
80
okay, maybe.
85th,
Sure.
I mean, right in there. Yeah.
Wait for the 90th minute. You played your 90. All right, you can curtain call and stop your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But they did bring in Sean Zawadsky, which I guess was kind of the silver lining there. He's like a personal favorite of mine, I guess. But
I like Sean.
seeing Aidan go was kind of
Yeah.
sad.
Watsky's probably what they're going to be hoping to kind of
Or
Take a
slowly
spot.
do that.
or the new Frenchman.
Yeah, but he's an attacking mid.
Is
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
He's not gonna fill Aidan's role like that.
I'm not sure anyone's gonna fill Aiden.
No one is
That's-
going
no one
to
is.
be
That all right.
dog that Aiden was in the midfield, but he learned from Nagby, and hopefully Nagby can teach Sean and whoever else would bring in to try to fill that spot.
He just had a knack
Before he
for
runs out of
always being in the right spot.
And just
Yeah.
having a knack of screw it, I'm going there. I'm
Well, yeah.
gonna win the ball. And
He's short and stocky, so he was like really strong in the tackles and everything. That's like Sean's not like that. He's
No.
kind of tall and lanky dude. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
we'll talk about tall. I think Derek Jones might be his name. It might be
Oh,
no Issa Tall, yeah, new GM. Shout out to him. But dude, the last guy, Jones, he looked like he should be playing power forward for someone in the NBA.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was massive, and that man does not have agility. I thought I didn't
He's
have
out there
agility.
taking up space in the middle of the
Yeah,
park.
that man was just out there riding challenges from the normal size soccer players.
Just been drinking feet out there, standing in the way, taking up space.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. That man's gonna be a menace if we ever get a corner kick and he's on the field. Let me tell you.
Bill Quinton 2.0.
True.
You know who would have made a great holding mid to fill Aiden's spot? Bill Quinton.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Where is he now?
I was about to ask that.
Colorado?
Sure.
Well, both of you said it, it must be true.
It
seems
sounds
legit. Seems you're both
accurate,
ahead.
and that's how it works around here.
Oh, let's hear it.
Their new starting defense of Phil Quinton and Lawless Abubakar.
I miss that hair, man. It was
miss
so
that hair.
weird. So weird, but at the same time, you're like, oh, dude, that's like 7 inches to him heading the ball.
It did make him look tall.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't tall-ish, but like, tall.
He
It
had
was
like,
an interesting time in crew soccer. We were just rotating center backs.
yeah, it
every
was
chance
Josh
we got.
Williams.
Yeah.
Mensa was always starting, like, unless he was hurt. And then it was Josh Williams or Abubakar or I think that was it that I can remember. And then Awful was on the outside.
But then we also got like
Right.
Vito Vormgor.
oh yeah,
we
Vito
got-
was there for like wasn't he there for a year?
In no
If
2 years,
that.
he was hurt, both of them.
Yeah.
He tore his ACL at least once.
Remember Milton Valenzuela on the left?
Beltswell on the outside.
He was pretty good.
Hector Jimenez.
Plays
Who's
for
the other
Austin
center
now.
back we brought in like last year or 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago would have had been because we brought in Camacho last year before him. Somebody
that's
tall,
who I was
like
thinking.
maybe French guy.
This year, right?
Yeah, we
Was
just
this
brought
summer?
in Yevon Cheverko. I don't know. It was a weird time for defense and for history.
Mhm.
We're solid now,
Mhm.
Yes.
and they still get rotated. Like we haven't seen Malte Amundsen in a couple weeks.
He started the midweek game on Wednesday.
Did he?
I believe so. I believe because I thought I heard his name a few times. I don't know if that's 100% or not, but when we got throttled by Miami,
Well, it was only 2.
Yeah.
Felt
Not
like
our
we got
best
throttled.
yeah.
I went back too far, didn't I? I don't care. Lineups. Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
good. Amundsen, Zawadsky, and Moreira were the back three.
Mhm. Oh
Great.
yeah, and Steven Moreira, who we got like 3 years ago.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It might have been longer.
That's a good question. All right, Brady, your turn.
So Sunday I went to Cleveland for Guardians Blue Jays. Pretty good overall, really warm. It rained. I didn't really have a problem with it other than it rained. It's literally the most important at-bat of the entire game. But yeah, rain delay is literally the most important at-bat of the entire game because those bases loaded with nobody out in a 2-2 count. Kikuchi was literally all over the place. Stop it.
What?
I knew the name was coming out, and then I know of him because I've seen him in free agency. But as soon as you say Kikuchi, come on, man, it's got to be sent some other way.
Stop it.
It's got to be like Kikochi or something.
It's not.
It's not. It is.
Well, at least his first name isn't Yusi.
Yusi.
It's Yusei, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does say Kikuchi then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say Kikuchi.
So does he. It's his name.
You? No, I am you, and you are me, and I'm gonna kick your big ass. Sorry, that's
Are you good now?
timer. Go ahead, Brandon.
Anyway,
Back to Kikuchi.
So it started raining. So like Josh Taylor got stepped on at a play at third. So it's literally started raining as the trainer dragged out. So we were like, oh, it's a side. He got hurt. Now it's raining. But
I don't get it.
He's dead now. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
And
But
Josh Naylor never played baseball.
actually, David Fry did get hurt yesterday. But he's back in lineup tonight. He's DHing. But he left the game after the second inning with right elbow inflammation, and he was catching yesterday. So, not often is there a catcher Tommy John surgery.
Did anyone try and steal on him, or is he?
Yes.
Oh.
But the thing I was hearing was that he got hit with a practice swing. So,
Brutal.
Well,
That's
that
not
was
How'd you do that?
Hey,
I don't even know.
accidentally.
It's true. That is how Bo Naylor got in the game yesterday. So,
Okay.
never know.
But you got to see Bo.
That's true. I did.
Bo
First
Bo
time
know?
actually, because the other time I was there, Fry also.
We saw Bo.
Bo knows ball.
Yeah,
Bo hit a
And he
bomb.
mashes in
Bo
triple
does.
A. I just say
Did he do anything?
Oh, he had a double actually.
Okay.
Nice.
Bo's getting hot. He's heating up. We're getting places.
So he's up to 200 now.
maybe.
185.
No, I think it's a 195 or something close to that.
Oh, I thought
He was 1 for 3, I think.
Slowly but surely.
That's all right.
Speaking of catchers getting hit, Wilson Contreras is back today,
I
which is
did see
kind of
that.
crazy. Broke his arm like a month ago.
Yeah.
was it
But Tommy had been still not
Which
back.
one was it? Left or right arm?
was left
Left because it was catching on.
Oh,
Because he got hit right here with a swing.
So I mean, it
Yeah.
couldn't be like 100%, but he'd be like, I take 100 mile fastball. Hey Brian, come over here and throw 103.
Wing the bat
Nope.
with this being broke.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think it works very much.
Pitcher's hitting today. He's getting DH for.
He DH'd in AAA though. Did the exact opposite.
But yeah, overall I had a good time. We got to see Class A, which was nice.
That's
Um,
important.
Other than I watched this dude who came up from Columbus literally give the entire crowd a heart attack because he loaded the bases with 1 out in a 1-run game. Why was it a 1-run game? Because he made it a 1-run game. He did the old Brian Shaw, and now he's back in
Tried
Columbus.
to send.
Yeah.
He didn't. He tried to.
He's
Still.
back in
And
Columbus
now he's
today.
back in Columbus.
Well,
He didn't sell his product very well, so send him back down.
yeah, well.
There's a reason he got DFA'd by the Miami Marlins, right? There's a reason.
And you guys picked him up. How empty is your farm
That's
system?
crazy. There's no shot.
I was actually looking at
On
it
the pitching
today.
side, though.
straight broke you.
There are only 2 pitchers in Columbus right now that have less than a 4 ERA.
Hey,
Dang.
just put him as a relief pitcher. Let's figure it out.
He was a relief pitcher.
Max
Yeah,
Loser.
Put him as a starting pitcher. I'll figure it out.
He did that too.
Oh god.
Oh, well.
Just
Say, 'cause
let
I
him face 3 and be done.
Send him home. I don't know.
I watched him start for Columbus, and I watched Lehigh Valley absolutely murder that man.
I don't know what to tell you.
But we replaced him with Xavier Carey today, who has a 7 ERA and a 1-6 record in Columbus this year.
Ta-da!
Sure. Hey,
Could be worse.
better yards, well better.
I will say, however, though, the rain delay was actually, despite being in a baseless situation, might have helped us win yesterday because it kicked Tristan McKenzie out of the ball game. So
Good.
Oh, good. Well, at least the weather delay helped you guys win at least once.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
exactly what I was thinking.
Somebody okay, so when they tweeted out a picture of the tarp like for our delay, said it's gonna ruin the tour. Somebody quote tweeted it already ruined the 2016 tour. All right.
Dang.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You know how you told me
No.
before the pod that Friedel was going on IL?
Yeah.
3 minutes ago as the game was starting. Friedel's on IL. I got the
Yeah,
notification. I'm like, what the? Like, you guys are terrible.
He's dead, I saw it.
Oh, I'm sorry. 7:10 the game starts. It's my fault.
Whoa.
Get your facts.
But yeah.
My bad. They only wait a half an hour.
Closing thought, I still wish they do a light show of the Class A injury.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
if Alexis gets one, you should probably get one.
Alexis was cool.
Yeah, that one is pretty cool.
Yes, I got the.
Did you see? Oh, dude, quick. Did you see Edwin got busted for
That's
some
just not
stuff
saying
on
it.
his
Yes, yesterday.
Is
I
that
gave
who
the
it
boot.
was?
Yeah.
My mom told me about it, but she didn't know who the pitcher was.
Yeah, it was
Edwin
Edwin
Diaz.
He
Diaz.
made it close Saturday Night Baseball last night and got kicked out.
I watched it with no audio, and you just see him arguing back and forth, and then the ump's just looking like shaking his head, like laughing at him.
No, it's sweating
And then he
resin, I
looks at the
swear.
Looks at him, looks at the glove, and then feels it, and then he just walks out and goes, "Yep, yeah, dude." and then you got the manager coming, "What do you do? What are we looking at?" And then everyone's like, "Oh, you know,
Okay,
coach,
give him a high five, then you tell me.
I don't know. I ate some Baja sauce on my chalupa. I don't know. It's a little sticky. I don't know what. It's just my moose and put my hair."
Do we have anything else to talk about in terms of baseball?
The Cardinals are the best team in the National League since Ollie Marmol got ejected on Mother's Day.
Nice.
David Bell now ties our franchise with the most ejections in a season. We're at 30 right now.
I don't even know if our manager's been ejected
Whoa.
yet.
Shout out to David.
Yeah.
Bell. Well, not
There's
that
no
might be
way.
a career, not a season. But
It's definitely career.
yeah,
I'll say
There's no way
30
he gets
ejections in a
ejected
season
every
is insane.
nah, dude, I could easily beat that. I also probably wouldn't be employed after the 20th.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, you wouldn't because you'd get suspended.
Well, we need to talk about Stephen Kwan. He's probably about a week's worth of games away from qualifying for the batting average race. He's
Which
currently
also-
hitting 393
Yeah,
after
good
a
shot.
single in the first inning today.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he's got to be close to 400 because they were talking about Quan in the Reds game. That was,
Yeah. He was over 400. He was over 400 the other day, but a couple 1-for-4 games acting back down. But he's hit homers in back-to-back games. He hits one in Baltimore tonight. 3 straight games with a homer for Stephen Kwan.
Let me tell you something.
A homer in general for Stephen Kwan is insane.
Yeah.
Let alone back to back.
Actually, he and Josh Naylor are both already at their career highs.
Yeah,
Because he had
His rookie year-
6 last year. He's at 7, and Josh Naylor had 19 last year because he missed the one.
his rookie year he had 5.
Like,
Quan did.
okay, we're just building, baby. We're just building.
Yeah,
and
Stephen
seven.
Kwan's already better than Michael Brantley was by his 3rd season,
Yeah, that makes sense.
which is
Yeah.
terrifying to think about. Because
Well,
like,
he's also
I guess you guys aren't gonna pay him.
but if
Yeah.
Stephen
about it?
Kwan hits 20 home runs in a season, like
That's the
calm
old.
down.
That's the
Go-
old
go-
Guardians.
Got 13 more to hit.
I'm saying, Michael Brantley will had 120 homer season. So if Stephen Kwan does it one time, you already more successful.
I think it's physically impossible to strike out Stephen Quan.
No, he struck out once. That I
I was
remember
gonna say,
Yeah.
I think he went like his first 50+ plate appearances before striking out.
because he got made
It's
fun
been
of when he
great.
got back to the dugout.
Yeah, this man literally, it doesn't matter what the ball's at. He's gonna slap that bad boy and play.
Choke and poke, baby.
Yep. And it works every time. And he's so freaking fast. It could be a little slappy
Swinging
little
bump.
boopy shit hit. Didn't it, Daddy D? And then that thing would just be a double because
No.
fast as hell.
Isaac
we had
Saberfire
some of
is
them.
Also back now, by the way. Gabriel Arias is back.
Sorry for my language.
No, don't you say it. No,
Nope.
no.
Nope.
You're a changed man.
You're a big
Say
boy.
screw.
You're a big boy.
Say screw.
I will, however,
Say screw.
however, vouch.
Shiver like a
Just
2-year-old.
tear your sunglasses apart.
No, they popped out.
Okay,
I
I
will,
was like, what
I
are you?
will, however, say
See him like cower away.
Just the anger.
I'm kind of upset with it though because we sent Angel Martinez down and he got his first big league hit yesterday. Switch hitting shortstop, either ninth best
He's
prospect.
better than Gabriel Arias.
And he's better than every shortstop on the roster.
Is Rokio second base?
No,
Yeah,
Rokio's
he's a shortstop.
So how old is Rokio?
23.
I'll take him.
Angel Martinez is better.
What do you need no shortstop for?
Oh, trade piece? I don't know what you want from me.
All right, fair.
Actually, I think it's Otto Martinez, I guess.
Trade Rocchio to India for
He
something.
was 2 for 4 yesterday, and 3 of his 4 batted balls were above or 97 or higher off the bat.
Dang.
That needs to happen.
Especially
after July.
take a quick break, come back.
Well, I was gonna wait till you were done with the Guardians game because it just switched. So,
Okay.
but anything left on?
No.
Okay.
Other than that, Angel Martinez is good. Bring him back up. Get rid of Arias.
All right, then we'll take a quick break and we'll see you guys on the other side. All right, so I think we wrapped up baseball.
Yes.
Before the break, I don't unless there's some other
No, after baseball, soccer.
anything else in the world of baseball.
No.
No special updates or anything.
Not really, no. Guards are playing well. Happy with our performance. No complaints.
W. All right, so we might as well move over to basketball. We've got some interesting stuff. Off season is kind of underway.
Yeah.
W for the Timberwolves extended Chris Finch through 2027-2028 season.
We probably should say, though, that the Celtics did win the championship for anyone who's been under a rock.
Yeah, okay. And Jaylen Brown was Finals MVP, which was kind of cool.
Yes.
Technically, statistically, Tatum was better, but when you lock up Luka Doncic for a series and put up 25 and 5 or whatever he did,
It's funny that they didn't give it to him. So.
I think the most, like,
he'll get one.
the only thing I've seen about
Oh,
finals at all has just been all the memes about Jason Tatum recreating every single, like,
Yeah.
every single iconic moment from like the last 5 years of the finals.
Yeah, bro was
And
memeing
then
everything.
trying to do the Kobe picture, and I understand that.
And the
one.
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It was fun.
bro had that guy moment too, because like the picture of him holding up Deuce under the confetti is actually really
It was
clean.
a great picture.
Yeah.
honestly.
Like he had his own iconic moment. He's just out here trying to be a copycat.
It's just I
Oh,
enjoyed it.
well done, Leo. Well done.
I'm here for the memes.
Yeah, by the way, just work player.
well, yeah.
Yeah, we had that.
I
established
mean-
already. Don't worry about it.
I thought it was just a given. I mean,
Cavs hired their new coach today.
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
He's the greatest coach in Nets history.
ooh, that's true.
You can stop talking
I
at
didn't.
any
mi-
time.
I didn't mind it. He's who I wanted.
But is he better than JB Bickerstaff?
Only time will tell.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
who cares? We'll figure it out.
Who
In
cares?
the NBA, in my mind, with a few exceptions, like obviously like Steve Kerr and Pop, the head coach doesn't matter that much. Like, you know what I mean? In my mind, it's more
Why'd you
about
fire your
growing
head
the
coach?
Fair. Why have the Lakers gone through 4 head coaches in the last
Exactly.
4 years, and their new head coach's only experiences with 4th grade basketball?
Well, that's what I
Hey,
mean. Like,
hey, that's
is it
all right.
not more about finding a
JJ
guy
knows
that
ball,
can
bro.
grow the
JJ
locker
knows
room?
ball. We're good.
You
Well,
do
there-
realize that Monty Williams getting paid by 2 different teams not to coach?
That man is sipping Mai Tais on a beach, and then he's going to go golf after he's done sipping Mai Tais.
All right, sorry. Before we go there,
Or taking care of his wife. But other than that,
were you done, Clayton?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, sorry. Continue. Sorry.
I was gonna say, is it not more important at this point? Because like we've seen Steve Nash get a job with no coaching experience.
and they sucked.
Yeah, exactly. But you've seen guys get jobs with no experience, or guys after winning a championship get fired after one bad half season. Does it matter that much who's coaching anymore, with a few exceptions?
Yeah, I think so. I think coaching means a lot. I think you got to be able to win the locker room and have the guys back.
Yeah.
And
Well,
there's
that's
a
what
lot
I
of
mean. Winning the locker room as a coach at this point is more important than a system, is what I was trying to get to.
Perspective
Yeah.
of the coach is more important than anything, I would say, because like
But-
when the Lakers standpoint,
more important than
perspective
players.
over Nam.
That's kind of why JB got let go. He was losing the locker room.
but there's a couple little things. There's timings of timeouts, timing of challenges, and things like coming out of a timeout, and not having a play to run. Like that was a big thing that everybody said about Darvin Ham. Is Darvin Ham never had a play to run? It seemed like.
My man was drawing shapes and colors on that board at half time.
Yeah, exactly. There was like a video of him where he like would write 2 names on the board and then would stop and would like erase it and then would write like 1 or 2 and then he'd erase it again and then he'd like look around and then he'd write something else and then he'd erase it again and then by that time the timeout was over.
He's like, "Hey, LeBron,
Yeah, LeBron, go get it.
do
Like
something."
That's been the big beef with Chris Finch for a lot of Timberwolves fans. Is he's not great with like out of timeout plays, and maybe it's just the players don't run it. Maybe he does have something drawn up. I don't know, but like when we come out of half and our first play is a Rudy Gobert post up in the Western Conference Finals, doesn't look great.
No.
Talking about
When you start the Western Conference Finals game 5 back home and Rudy Gobert takes 6 shots in the first quarter, doesn't look great. The coach could stop that. So that's just things like that, culture wise, and just keep.
I guess I should rephrase my argument. Having a coach that wins the locker room is more important than having a coach that can be that strategically minded.
Being
in an up here level, not in a down here level.
Yeah, being winning the people is more important than the X's and O's as a coach. I would do agree with
Yeah.
that.
As a head coach, you need like a dickhead assistant who's going to get in there and grill people about it. But
What am I gonna be for?
I'm just looking in general. I'm interested in this conversation.
I have a couple of things really quick. On that note, I saw a clip the other day about Jimmy Butler, I don't remember what head coach it was, but he was like
Tom Thibodeau.
He was like, "You suck. I hate you. This whole team trash."
It was probably when he was with the Timberwolves.
It was probably Tom Thibodeau.
Yep.
All right, yeah, that would check out
because that was his coach with the Bulls, and then it was his coach with the Timberwolves too.
All right, yeah, definitely checks out.
So unless it was his time with the Sixers when he said that, which is also possible.
Well, it was Doc, wasn't it?
With the Sixers?
When Jimmy was there?
Maybe.
I thought
I'll have to go back and find the clip again. But then my other thing was, I was kind of curious though to see if Monty Williams would get an interview with the Cavs just because they hadn't hired anyone yet.
No, because Monty Williams doesn't want to coach basketball. He said he was taking last year off, and then the Pistons went, "Yes, but here's a blank check.
yeah.
Is this enough money to take you away from your wife with cancer?" And he said,
"Sure,
I guess." I can't promise you guys anything. And obviously, they went on the longest losing streak in NBA history. And then they changed front office. And what was the doc?
No, it was Brett Brown.
Never heard of him, and there's probably a reason for that.
Well, they went 51-31.
Still never heard.
I'm going to find the clip again. Maybe I can hear it now. It was a teammate telling the story, so maybe if I figured that out.
It was probably Jeff Teague. It was probably the Timberwolves, and it was probably Tom Thibodeau.
Oh, yeah, you're probably
Jeff Teague be leaking, bro.
Jeff Teague be telling stories. If you want a funny podcast to listen to, or just clips like on TikTok, listen to Jeff Teague's podcast. Because bro just throws out stories. He's like, "Man, the Timberwolves hated me because they gave me this bag, and I was not like that. But I took the money anyway."
That's
all right, fair.
That's very totally off of podcast routes. Corey Kluber started a podcast. When I saw that, I was like,
"Have you listened to it?"
I've listened to a little bit, but
was it good?
Corey Kluber barely talks. That's why I'm so surprised he started a podcast.
Sometimes that's important on a podcast.
Yes. Exhibit A. Exhibit A.
But I was like one of the quietest people I've ever seen.
Oh,
as a podcast, barely talks.
You know what I haven't gotten to listen to yet is Steph Curry's new pod with his dad. I don't even know if it's dropped an episode yet. I have to look for it.
So I didn't even know that was like.
It's called The Heat Check.
That tracks.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Maybe. I'll have to look it up again. I don't even know if
that
they dropped
sounds
it.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun to listen to Curry talk. I don't know anything about Dell, though, so.
Right.
Play for the Hornets. There you go.
I did know that.
He wore number 30.
Did he escape without getting convicted of anything?
Yeah.
Successful.
Dang. Is that all that matters?
Yeah.
Sure.
Allegedly.
PJ Washington made it out of the mud. I mean, Western Conference champion.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And LaMelo Ball.
Driving his go-kart on a damn roof.
No, I guess his brother got convicted.
Yeah, same
stealing stuff in China.
Yeah.
Angelo.
Like, Jello, joinking stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Angelo was the one
being a cancer is just wrong.
Oh, I get it. It's an Austin Swankler joke.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing these days.
Well, we might as well dive in. He signed with the garbage can Fort Wayne Comets in their ugly freaking uniforms. They make orange look bad, and I
was
like.
say, what's wrong with black and orange?
What?
Said, what's wrong with black and orange?
What? It looks ugly on Austin Swankler. That's what's wrong with it.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
How does brown and orange look on it?
What? I wouldn't know, and I don't care. I blocked that out of my memory. But
okay.
he did sign his pro contract. He committed to some D3 school like a month ago, but obviously decided not to do that and turn pro. I wish him all the worst. I hope that nothing goes right for him in his turn to pro hockey.
Clayton, I expect to see you in the Huntington Center November 8th, 2024.
November 8th. Is BG hockey home that weekend?
I don't know, but it's a home Friday, and it's the first time that we play Fort Wayne.
I was gonna say it's plenty worth to miss a BG hockey game to go bully Swankler in the pros.
Yeah, but they'll be back there multiple times this season though. If I miss the first one, I'm not that worried about it.
Clayton, I just want you to bring the entire BG hockey team with you.
All right.
Just a brawl waiting at their bus afterwards.
I'm in.
Just buy out the entire goal zone and just fill it with BGSU people.
Okay.
Oh, you got money like that?
I need it.
Oh yeah, they're off that weekend. Yeah, I'll totally be there.
Yes. No way
Yeah,
you're
I'll 100%
blowing off
be
the
there.
podcast and watching the Reds med episode.
I just turned it on. Okay.
We told him to shut it off.
Starting the conversation.
No, you're not.
Exactly. It's about hockey.
Sick of it. You can turn the game back on. I can't argue now.
Nah.
You've ruined
Keep it off.
this couch.
Give him a mask. Give him a mask.
I should.
Here, it's
All
going
right.
to
We're
bed.
bad. Piece
Yeah, that's right. I own it.
You should.
Anyway,
About to split our sides now.
I'm surprised you hadn't already. Anyways, but yeah, very interested to see what that will add to the rivalry. Because there are a lot of Bowling Green.
There's a lot of former BG guys, yeah, that play for Toledo now, especially his former teammate Sam Craggs.
Oh, I hope.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Nothing would make me happier than if Swankler happened to put his head down in the middle of, like at center ice, and Sam Craggs just put his shoulder pad right through his neck. Gosh.
He wants his neck.
No, tell me how you really feel, actually.
What? Oh, how I really feel?
He wants someone to take their skate off. Just start going at him.
But I nothing would make me happier than to watch him get clocked during that game. I will wear my BG jersey under a walleye jersey that game, and I will stand behind their warm-ups, and I will stand there and make him look at me.
Like I said, buy out the entire goal zone, have everybody show up BG stuff, and just go at it.
I'll borrow NWO's credit card and we'll make it happen.
Good luck with that one.
But I have two things if we have nothing else about hockey. Is anybody big time with Walleye yet?
No, because they could just now sign contracts today. But Chase Greasock did have his rights traded to Atlanta. He's going overseas, so it's not really a huge deal, but traded his rights to Atlanta to finish the Jacob Graves trade. That was it.
Well,
We did skip the Gideon Caruso trade, though.
oh yeah, let's jump into that then. That
No,
was just
I mean-
straight up, right?
Yeah, it
Gideon
was
for Alex
straight up
Caruso.
1-for-1. And the only thing that has come out is that the Kings offered a trade centered around the 13th overall pick for Alex Caruso, and they decided to go with Giddy instead, which is kind of fair because at least you already know that Giddy's been in the league and has played well before and has had 30-point games and stuff. So
He's pretty.
I get it. I wouldn't take the 13th overall pick for
I'm
Alex
just
a little more
betting
battle
than anything
tested.
else.
the fact. So the big problem is that the Thunder have like 17 first-round picks in the next like 5 or 6 drafts.
And somehow they didn't muster to get one.
Yeah, and their entire roster is basically spoken for. So what do they
Well-
need those first-round picks for? And Giddy basically requested a trade. So it's not like the Thunder had any leverage in the
Yeah.
situation. But the Bulls off front office just sucks. So
Yes.
They should have been like, hey, give me a first round pick in like next 2 years.
It's hard to be ran worse than the Charlotte Hornets, and the Bulls are it.
the Bulls are trying.
Yeah, the Bulls are really trying right
The
now.
Bulls at least been in the play in the last couple of years.
True.
If you consider that better. I
Well, Hornets
I
are
would.
playing too, just in orange jumpsuits.
Well, actually, LaMelo's been playing on his rooftop.
Yeah, in a go kart. You're rich. Just buy your own track.
Seriously.
He could build his own track probably if he
Exactly.
really wanted to.
Build that thing, like expand the rooftops and just have the track go around the outside.
And then we just wait for the article to come out of. The
No, don't
passing
worry. We'll
about
put
the
it. We'll put a
ball.
netting on there. We'll do the whole shebang. The whole full 9 yards.
That'll save
No,
him.
actually, it's gotta be like Rainbow Road where there's just huge holes in the middle of the track.
Yeah, and then they burn in. Like, yeah. You want them to burn in like they're in outer space. What? You're crazy,
This guy.
dude. Fun fact. Totally weird. Talking about outer space. NASA in 2021, they had like something launch up to go to the International Space Station, and it came back down on someone's house. Like debris from that destroyed their house, and they're trying to sue NASA for like
Say-
80, only 80,000, by the way.
For your whole house? Wait.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's all.
heard that on the radio this morning at work.
Maybe that's all they can get in damages.
From
I
that?
feel like it could be a lot more.
You
than
can look at the insurance guy about this year.
that.
Put
That's
another
it.
zero on the end of that bad boy.
Yeah,
all
seriously.
day.
Wow. Because of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
But that's just wild times. NASA's over that. Elon did it, not me. Look at me. He did it. It was Elon. Back his hand, not mine.
Anyways, so what do you guys think of the Thunder now that they have Alex Caruso? They were already
Noted.
fighting. They already were the 1 seed this year.
So
And focusing on the right things.
they're gonna win the ship next year because they have Elmer Fudd on their team now.
Facts.
NBA champion Elmer Fudd.
Yeah,
True.
True.
beating the Monstars, Elmer Fudd.
I'm pretty sure that was the first tweet ever on our HTS Twitter account.
What?
Was congratulating Alex Caruso for winning the NBA Finals.
Oh,
I'm 90% sure that was the first tweet on our Twitter account.
you might be right.
That's-
I wouldn't be surprised.
I respect that.
That was about the bubble time. It's possible.
Yeah.
Missed that, man.
You should.
So good.
Cult hero.
It's okay though. We're
Forever.
I'm just hanging out with Brown right now. We're, how
Too bad he's going to be dominating my team all next year. Smile.
Well,
many guards has it in? Dude, could you imagine him and Lou Dort in crunch time?
Ooh, bro, the defense. Shea basically led the league in steals. Now they have Alex Caruso. They also have a guy who's literally nicknamed the Dorture Chamber. And they have Chet Holmgren.
Va. And Jalen Williams. One of those is good at defense, I believe.
J-Dub's a solid defender, too.
What do you?
Oh, sorry, I went back to our Twitter account, just typed in Alex Caruso to see like what tweet popped up. First one that popped up was day 123 of asking Alex Caruso for a hot take.
I hope there's not
Did we stop
123 of them.
Did we stop doing? Oh my god, did we stop doing that? Start it back up. Day one of
4,473.
It's been a while, but
He's a little above our
We've made
stratosphere.
2,500 tweets. Like,
Yeah.
y'all were just tweeting randoms. That word, yeah, like
I'll take.
I'm now gonna try to figure this out.
I used to go through and just type in hot take into Twitter and just start reposting stuff. Nice. It was a fun time.
plug.
And then
Yeah.
I got a life. Anyways.
well,
Well.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe someone would do that now. It's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, all right, grade the trade. Both sides. Thunder, Bulls. Isaac.
Thunder's A's, Bulls C.
Fair?
Thunder A, Bulls D minus.
I'm gonna go Thunder A plus, Bulls C minus.
I'll say Thunder B plus, and then Bulls. I mean, what were you doing? Not getting a draft pick, so F.
Yeah, fair.
Bet.
F.
Flopped on that hardcore.
That was my
Flopped on that hardcore.
Bulls D plus, and then Thunder. That's an easy A. Like,
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what the Bulls do now because Kobe White was basically a star last year.
No one else really. Wasn't Levine hurt last year?
Yeah, most of the year. Yeah. But he was on ball, which will make it interesting because Giddey has to be on ball because he's awful off of it. That's why he got benched most of the playoffs. And their spacing sucks, depending on who comes back. If they bring back Zach LaVine, if they bring back DeMar, et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah, they have no like floor spacing.
No,
no, they suck.
They're all just we're getting in the paint or in the 3-point line. We're gonna shoot middies.
Yeah. Zach LaVine can score from all 3 levels when he actually plays and is healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Vucevic used to be able to shoot threes, and DeMar only shoots in the mid range.
Mm-hmm.
DeMar's a free agent now, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, but the odds of him walking for nothing are kind of low. We'll see.
LeBron's a free agent. DeMar's a free agent.
Yes.
Paul George's a free agent.
And they're trying to get rid of Zach LaVine, but a lot of people think he's going to be a salary dump because they had to pay him so much in
We're just
restricted
hanging
free
out.
agency.
Me and Braun's hanging out right now. Sipping my ties.
Just waiting for the draft.
Wednesday.
Sure.
This Wednesday?
I think it's this Wednesday.
I've been getting a lot of notifications about like
Yeah.
draft stuff, and I'm just like clear.
There's a reason we didn't do a mock draft. There's not really much to look at.
No, there's
Unless
no-
you really do a deep dive into college basketball and the G League and Ignite and whatever, and you really get into these guys and start splitting hairs between who you think's going where. None of us have the time for that.
Keep it a
or
stag
the
with
effort.
it.
So
Just from the
see what happens.
view of us, we aren't like that.
And the one thing I do want to bring up,
Oh,
where is Bronny going?
somewhere in the second round. Next question.
His
I'm in because then I'm fully diving. I'm going in head first right there in Minnesota. I'm like, all right, we're back.
He really could go anywhere. He could go anywhere from like
I could
14 to 44.
I could
honestly.
see someone
That-
being stupid and drafting him in the first round.
Yeah, like
Oh.
just outside the lottery.
just because they're like, well, if he goes to us,
Well,
maybe we
I've
can sign
seen
his
like
dad.
the Cavs are like, we had nothing to lose, we'll take him.
Mhm.
You might as well. I mean,
Bring
just
him
put
home.
him in the G League.
Right? Right.
That's
Him,
all anyone's gonna do is just put him in the G League and like wait 2 years.
A lot of scouts say he's NBA ready on the defensive end. His offense sucks, but he's NBA ready on the defense.
So what
So
I'm
he's gonna
hearing,
be Patrick Beverly, but younger.
No, he's a typical Cavs forward.
right.
I
All
told
defense
Bro,
skills.
Oh my God.
they're gonna sign him to the
Wait,
G
did
League.
you guys-
That should be miserable.
they picked what'd you pick a Coro at?
Fifth.
Fifth.
What's your pick this year?
That's gotta be late. Do you guys even have your pick this year?
Yeah, we kept our pick this year just because of Bronny. No joke.
Hey,
Fair.
hey, it's gonna happen.
Let's see, it's gotta be in the
It wouldn't
But they're
surprise me.
picking a 1 and a 2, not a 3 this
I
year.
think it's 22.
1/2. He's only like
Yeah, I don't even know what
6'2".
Bronny counts as.
He's only like 6'2".
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a little
He's
taller.
not
I thought
that
he was like
tall.
6'4".
Bryce is like 6'6".
I know Bryce is.
Bryce is
Yeah.
he got the height. And the skill, maybe. I don't know. I think Bryce has the best chance as of now. Like just looking at physical attributes, like
But he's so
height-wise.
awkward.
exactly. What would you be if you were you went from like 5'10" 2 years ago, and then you went to 6'8" in a year and a half span?
Hopefully, I'd be LeBron.
Exactly.
Who's an athletic beast, no matter his size. Maybe they just got more of their mom's genes. I don't know. Is she an athlete?
Or maybe they're just like every other kid who goes through growth spurt. They're just awkward for their height.
You're not allowed to be when you're LeBron's son. You can't be.
I know you don't know what growth spurts are, but I'm speaking for the group here.
Fair. Fair.
What, Brady?
Is LeBron really that good at offense? I'm kidding. Relax.
Wild.
Relax.
That's wild.
I saw your face.
I'm like
Most points in NBA history.
most points.
Wait.
Is basically turning into Magic Johnson now at the later ends of his career. You
Did you say later age of his career or age?
age.
Oh,
Good God, you idiot! Oh my God.
it's funny because Magic Johnson had HIV.
Yeah, and he's still alive. Thoughts?
No comment. Wow. Everything's curable when you have a lot of money.
Bro,
That's like-
Didn't
that's
he
my
retire
comment.
like 29, 28 because of it? It was something stupid. Like he
Well,
was,
he was only
young
bad.
still.
But at least he wasn't Karl Malone. Clayton, what about the UFC?
Because he delivered.
Well, the UFC held its first event in Saudi Arabia. Another attempt by the Saudis to sport wash the world. Overall, good time. I learned that the guy who fought with one eye, Magomedov, he can't fight in America, but they don't want him to
That's
because
terrible.
they don't think he can pass the commission's eye tests. So we probably won't be seeing him in America for a while. But Robert Whitaker beat Ikram Aliskerov by knockout in the first round to headline that one. I'm just curious to see if the UFC will go back. It seems like everybody's going to Saudi Arabia because of the stupid amount of money they have. So I bet they'll be back even before the end of the year, to be completely honest.
It was
And then
stupid. For some reason, there was no ring girls.
Well, yeah, there were no ring girls and there was no female fights.
I just got breaking news.
Break it.
New Lakers head coach JJ Redick says his days as a podcaster are over.
Oh,
yeah, it's hard to have a podcast.
The
when you're a
only
head
goal is
coach
to
in
winning the
league.
ship. This
Makes
man
me
over
sad.
here.
I loved the old man.
They're gonna be a losing. They're gonna be a losing season the first year, and he's about back to the pod.
He's gonna get fired.
No, whatever. What's to him? I don't care anymore.
Fair.
I still like Reeves though. Cap.
I mean, do we have anything else?
This week is International Fight Week. It was supposed to be headlined by Connor, but he broke his right or I think his left pinky toe, so he withdrew. So that, whatever, that's that. So Alex Pereira and Yuri Prohaska is now headlining that show.
On the US.
Both guys took this fight on 71 days notice. So shout out to them for saving this card.
W.
Yeah, that's a huge save.
Dump money on Alex Pereira, by the way. Yuri likes to block punches with his face, and you're not going to do that very long. But I think that's a podcast, guys.
Happens.
This has been episode 144 of the Hot Take Sports Podcast. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16 and give us your best hot take. Use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. Again, HTS SeatGeek. $20 off your first purchase. It's baseball season. Get those tickets now. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.